Sydni Eure is live in West Seneca. 7 News reporter Sydni Eure.
7 News reporter Sydni Eure has more on today's backpack giveaway.
Bubbles and backpacks might just be the secret ingredient to making sure your little ones are ready for the school year. But if this doesn't do the trick, then some of the older kids have some advice. Between surrendered and stray dogs, the Niagara SPCA says they reached capacity a long time ago. Every lane's a bike lane when you're en route during the Sky Ride, and while there's a gentle breeze, great views, and fellow bikers for miles and miles, this ride is about so much more. Lori and her husband were happy to find that this sign was put up at the end of their street, but it's this stop sign right here on their own front lawn that she says doesn't always seem to exist to some drivers. The 84 Lumber in Tonawanda says they donated 60 pieces of this wood, which is about half of this stack, along with 10 smaller panels and a box of screws. Hurd tells me that they dropped it off right in front of the mural, which is the same place he says all of the lumber was stolen. Organizers say they plan to make the Walk and Roll for Spina Bifida an annual event so they can continue to spread awareness, community, and support right here in Western New York. In Buffalo, I'm Sydni Eure, 7 News. It was a unanimous yes from the Board of Education. Dr. Tanja Williams is now officially the permanent superintendent of Buffalo Public Schools. With about 4 months as interim under her belt, many are already saying she's made quite the impact. You can almost hear the school bells ringing. Ready or not, a new year is here.
I'm very excited because I love school. I'm going to make new friends and I'm going to get to learn.
And what better way to prepare for a new school year than stocking up on supplies?
The backpack distribution is in full swing.
Right here at the 4th annual Johnny B. Wiley Backpack Giveaway, 2,000 backpacks are now in the hands of students. Mayor Byron Brown and the Police Athletic League say each of these bags are filled with $150 worth of supplies, but for families, they're free.
This right here is a heavy lift for parents to be able to provide school supplies.
It's a good load off. You know, it gets you started.
And speaking of getting started, for the first time, kindergartners are stocking up too.
Class of 2036. Can you believe 2036, the kindergartners, okay?
Did you get a new backpack today?
Yes.
Ooh, is this your first big girl backpack?
Yes.
Yeah. At the Azim Family Foundation Kindergarten Mixer, activities, resources, and fun are all here to make sure the first year of school starts smoothly.
Now, coming out of the pandemic, the kids are really excited going back to school. We want to celebrate them being educated and getting back into the school system.
Bubbles and backpacks might just be the secret ingredient to making sure your little ones are ready for the school year. But if this doesn't do the trick, then some of the older kids have some advice.
Work your hardest in school and try your best. Be nice, be happy, be excited for school.
If something happens, just stay out of it. Just stay out of trouble a lot.
Always be yourself. It's okay to not fit in with people, you know?
Don't get distracted and pay attention to the teacher.
And of course, a little incentive never hurt anybody.
To not be bad, because if you get good grades, you get a prize.
Sydni Eure, 7 News, Buffalo.
I'm gonna take you directly to the spot and why I thought to leave it there. You see this camera right here?
Gary Hurd is on a mission to bring beauty and hope to his neighborhood following the mass shooting at Tops on Jefferson Avenue that left 10 of our neighbors dead. He had flower pots for the sidewalk donated along with paint for the mural, and he had plans to build wooden benches to sit right in front.
We could have did it, chopped the wood up, fixed it, and built the benches right here as a community. So I brung it, I had 84 Lumber bring it and donated and dropped the pile of wood off right here.
Everything is normally up to snuff. Everything can be set outside, no problem, with no regard for, worrying about the elements.
And the elements weren't the problem, but something else was.
And I pulled up Monday or Tuesday, the whole pile was gone.
The 84 Lumber in Tonawanda says they donated 60 pieces of this wood, which is about half of this stack, along with 10 smaller panels and a box of screws. Hurd tells me that they dropped it off right in front of the mural, which is the same place he says all of the lumber was stolen.
I guess we didn't move fast enough.
Hurd says there was enough wood to build 10 benches, enough to meet the need he saw in his community.
It's because they don't have nothing. They're sitting on milk crates. If we look across the street over there, everybody over there is sitting on milk crates.
Hurd says his community is built on unity.
one person on God that somebody else gonna come through and make sure you do it. That's just what we do around here.
But this gesture of kindness can't come without a cost.
It's around $850 retail.
A steep price for a project Hurd says he hopes to finish no matter what.
We still gonna make it happen, even if I have to pay for the benches myself out of pocket. We gonna get them, so it's not stopping nothing. But if you got it, bring it back. We'd appreciate that. If you did take it, bring it back.
Sydni Eure, 7 News, Buffalo.
Birthday to you.
It's a very special day for the Ruffat family.
My son Pierce, it happens to be his 3rd birthday.
His parents say his first 3 years of life are worth every bit of celebration.
Yay! No.
He's a kidney transplant recipient as of this past December. It's his first birthday post-transplant. It happens to be today on the Kidney Walk.
The Walk for Kidney Health, where dozens of kidney recipients, donors, family, and friends come together to show each other they are not alone.
Yeah, it's a city of good neighbors. We've been through some dark times, and I think the city of Buffalo and everybody here just rallies and supports.
Want a kidney cookie?
Pierce's mom, Valerie Ruffat, says there are some things in life you just can't plan for.
When we heard the word transplant, we didn't quite know what that even meant, what that would look like for our family. And I don't think you know these things until you go through them.
Ruffat was pregnant when she found out her son would have a long medical journey ahead of him.
I'm gonna hold you for a minute.
She says Pierce began dialysis when he was only 1 month old, but says nothing prepared her family for this.
We had to travel to Pittsburgh so he could get his daddy's kidney.
I think the easiest decision was to donate a kidney to your son, right?
Ruffat says it was a really exciting day when he found out he was a match.
As a father, to help your son, give him a better life and hopefully a very, very long life with a good kidney.
Now we can't even keep up with him. He's running around, he's climbing up the playground, he's swimming in the pool. He's doing really great.
That's why they're here, and that's why they walked. On a day filled with many other stories of loved ones whose lives were lost to kidney-related illness, the Ruffat family is grateful they get to celebrate more life to come.
Not anyone can just donate a kidney. It has to be a good match, and in our case, it was a perfect match. So we're very thankful for that.
Sydni Eure, 7 News, Buffalo.